It's hard to explain a little bit. I mean, it sounds soft, right? But Triceratops is my favourite dinosaur. And just seeing it come to life like this, just looking like this in my park it's a little special. It really is. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is BestInSlot, and we are back playing Jurassic World Evolution. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some lovely fossils. We've got a little bit more Crichtonsaurus. Between this and the high quality amber, this actually may take us all the way up to 50%. So we're going to send out another expedition, but that's not what we're really here to focus on, is it? No, because what we are going to do, as promised in the last video, is we are going to move on to the next island. We're going to move on to Isla Muerta. Now, we are only half a star away from unlocking Isla Nublar, but Isla Nublar is a sandbox mode that's reliant on using things that you've actually unlocked in your playthrough, and we don't really have anything yet. So what I'm thinking is we're going to do Isla Muerta at least, and then we may come back, get that final half a star with a few of our brand new fancy Muerta dinosaurs, and then we can move on and just have a little peek at Nublar, just so we've unlocked it and we've had a little play on it. Not really going to be the focus for a little while. Anyways. Island navigation. So there we are, there's our 3.5 star Isla Matanceros, and now Isla Muerta. Available cash, there's our free mission, well, there's our free rankings, our missions are there, no contracts in progress. So, go to island. I'm excited, guys, I'm pretty excited. Second island, first brand new island ever. We know what it's going to be like at the start. This is the Dusk Island. It's going to have storms, it's going to have disease. We saw that in the last episode. Let's see how it goes. Huh. Electric fences can conduct power to viewing galleries and other enclosure buildings. That's a fancy little...
As if prehistoric creatures weren't enough to contend with, on this next island, Isla Muerta, you may have some meteorological events. You know, storms, extreme weather, that kind of thing from time to time.
As you can see, the weather on this island can be a little temperamental. First thing you're going to want to do is fix any damage this storm has caused. You should use a ranger team to get the park operational again. Oh, and don't forget to close any emergency shelters when it's safe to do so. Guests won't spend their hard-earned dollars huddled in a bunker underground, will they?
That must have been quite the storm. And it seems that bad weather is often a precursor to bad behavior from the dinosaurs. If you believe that everything is connected, the so-called butterfly effect, and I do believe it, by the way, then one small change is all it takes to create a series of toppling dominoes leading to rampaging dinosaurs. And they don't make a butterfly net big enough to stop them.
Okay. So we are currently losing $15,000 a minute. That should be... Getting that fixed is kind of our top priority right now. We need to get some income coming in. Where is our... There it is. Now, of course, we saw this already on the Isla Muerta IGN gameplay. We knew what to do with those first couple of minutes. It seems, unless I've gone crazy, we don't actually have... Let's go into operations. We don't have a fossil center. We don't have an expedition center. We don't have a research center. These are all vitally important to getting the park up and running again properly. We do have a ranger station, and that is about it. But what I'm thinking is, because we don't actually have that much money, we've got 2 million. Let's say we buy those 3 vital buildings. That's 1.2 million down the drain already. So what we're gonna do, just to kick things off, just to get some people rolling through our park a little bit more, is we're gonna start ourselves a little herbivorous exhibit. I think we're gonna build it over here. I'm just going to start a little herbivore exhibit, just get some dinosaurs on the go. Let's get a couple of trikes. There's our Crichtonsaurus and our Huangosaurus. We're going to get both of those on this park, I'm sure. So let's get some fancy... Which one do I like? I like the arrow. No, I don't. I like the Alpine. And I don't think I want to mess around too much with this other stuff. I just want a nice, reliable genome for that. So let's do that. Just before we do that, let's get an upgrade in there. Success rate. Incubation speed. That's the one we unlocked. That actually takes 2 power, so maybe it's something we want to ignore for now. But that's 10%. Yeah, 10%'s not that much. That's what we unlocked from leveling up our science thingy in the last one. Boom. There we go. Let's get a get a Draco. Draco Rex has a much better... Yeah, let's go for a Draco Rex as well. Draco Rex and a Triceratops. We'll get a couple of those. I just want a nice, friendly little exhibit just to get everyone happy, just to get the punters rolling through the gates, and then we can worry about everything else. So, let's take a little look over here. We have 14 unused power. Now, as you can see, we do have literally none of those vital buildings we started with the last time. I think what we're going to do is clear this out a little bit. And we're going to build them in here. We're going to have like a sort of utility sort of area hiding in here behind the emergency shelter. Which is teeny and tiny. And next to the... See, we've already got a ranger station here. We've got a storm defense station, a small power station. So it kind of makes sense to fill in this area a little bit with utility kind of stuff. Excuse me. Apologies. Whew, boy. So, we're going to get a couple of Draco Rexes, maybe all 3 Draco Rexes, 2 Triceratopses, just a nice little exhibit. And then, different one in here. We're not going to stick all our herbivores together this time. We're going to try to mix it up a little bit more. Which one is this? Arid? Our first Isla Muerta dinosaur. I've got to say, it looks better here to me than it did in the IGN footage. It appears to be less orange, you know? Yeah, beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Draco Rex to the park.
We are pleased to welcome a Draco Rex to the park. There's a Triceratops as well. Why not? Okay, so let's get another Draco on the way. Let's just get a different genome in there. Like I said, I think the default one is actually my faves. It does make your dinosaurs a little less popular, but it also makes them cuter. And really, if we're honest, which is most important? Exactly.
We are pleased to welcome a Triceratops.
I really like the look of this place, actually. Gotta say. I didn't love the look. I was a little disappointed with how Muerta looked in the IGN video, but here it looks beautiful. Look at that. It's just less annoying, the colours, you know? Is annoying the word? Well, annoying is the word. Let's get another trike in here. And let's grab this one. Okay, so all I want to see is my money going up. I don't want to be hemorrhaging 15 or 25 or whatever it was, 1,000. Yeah, it looks like we have guests, so we should be good to start making some cash. That's going to be my utility sort of. Let's have a look at the map, tell you what. Let's look at the map. It's quite a big island. Look how far it goes this way. Right down to the beach near enough. There's our exhibits. I think this might be a better place for the shops and such, actually. So tell you what, let's do a little bit of a PF. And like a straight line across. Okay, I'm going to build like a little shopping sort of area over there. So let's do just that. Gotta keep your guests happy. Get the money rolling in, then we can start to worry about everything else. So, let's do just that. Not that I like humans, don't get me wrong, but they do feel necessary. It's a shame, it is. But humans are probably necessary. Can I just proper... Do I want to do that? I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Draco Rex to the park.
Okay. Not the fanciest looking area in the world. It'll get better. It'll get better. And that is all our dinos ready to go. It's a nice, happy little exhibit. And there's a viewing gallery already set up. Let's check on our power. Right, we've got 8 unused. So we can spend a little bit more. We're gonna have to get another substation or something. Restaurant. We've never had a restaurant. Let's get a restaurant. Is that a silly position? Why not? Why not? Bam. There we go. What are we on now? Right, we've got 5 unused power. Well, we want some big fancy buildings, don't we? And these big fancy buildings take a lot of power. They take 10 each. 10. We actually need 40 more power because we also need an ACU sensor. So we need a minimum of 40 more power. So, yeah, I think we're going to need another power station, just at a guess. Where should we put this one? Same place, if possible. Oh, yeah, there we go. And just stick that on there. There we go. The park has power. To quote Jeremy Clarkson, power! It may be on a slight ridge, but that's fine, you know. Little hill, get your legs working. Bet these guys are loving that little hill. I spent a lot of time looking at the guests. They do look better than they used to. Just they were holding hands, that's kind of sweet. A lot of scientists. Maybe because I was big on science in the past park. All the women look the same, but have been palette swapped slightly, but they've got nice chubby cheeks. I like it. Okay, so we've got ourselves a restaurant here. We've not actually seen these before. Let's take a quick little look at that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Ah, there we go. That's part of the restaurant, the Spinosaurus skull. Can I change what they sell? Snackosaurus, Jurassic Nom, or Giganto Steak. How exciting! Okay, so the guests should be a little happier, at least for a little bit. I am, however, exceptionally poor. 363,000. Tell you what we should do then. Well, first thing first, let's have a look at my... Okay, I'm actually making decent profit per min. It's just because we've only just started, so I need to start getting it going up. What we want to have a look at is this reputation. Which of these 3 are we going to focus on first? Or, if any, basically. So, Science Isla Muerta unlocks. Hatchery capacity sounds useful. Nothing to say, nothing to, you know, go crazy about. All 3 have a mission in the middle. Dig yield, so increased amount from dig site searches. That sounds super good. We can get a toy shop, research speed, and a Styracosaurus. So we're definitely going to want to max out Isla Muerta. And security is dig speed. Again, really good. Dig speed and dig yield together. That's going to be super efficient. And medium power station. I think this may be one that we're maxing out all 3 sort of little trees before we move on. All 3 of them seem to have some really cool stuff. I'm not going to give up on a dinosaur, am I? I'm not going to pass on an Isla Muertan Styracosaurus. So I think we're going to start with security, actually. Why not? Let's mix it up. We kind of neglected security last time. I felt a little mean. I'm going to be good to him this time. Let's get a new contract from Lambert.
I'd strongly suggest you consider taking this contract.
Release a Dilophosaurus. Okay. I don't believe I have the repair thing he's on about. I'm not sure. So, bloody Nora. Sorry, folks. We need to start getting our operation buildings up. Let me have a little think. Let's have a look at the map. Where do we want to build our base of operations? See, I think over here we can do like more exhibits and stuff. So maybe off this main path up here. This isn't likely to be... I don't know, maybe having a little exhibit up here would be kind of cool, right? I think we're just going to build all our operation stuff behind the shops. Just have this whole area here be buildings, and then everything else can be dinosaurs. Which, if we're honest, is what we're here for. So, let's do a second path. This time a grey one, because I want it to feel sort of utility-esque. Let's drag that all the way along there. And then down. Sometimes you gotta curve, sometimes you gotta go straight. And I think the most important one to start off with is probably the expedition center. So we're just going to slowly start acquiring these 3 to 4 key buildings and we'll go from there. So let's just grab that. Oh god, it costs so much money. Oh, it's going to hurt my soul. I feel it. I feel my soul fading away already. Come on. There we go. But this... Ooh, hello.
This contract can really help our bottom line.
Yeah, we're just going to grab all of them right now just because we need the money more than anything else.
The more buildings we have, the more chance to increase our revenue.
I've got you, buddy. I know you're all about that moolah habit. I get you. You're basically John Hammond book version, which is fine. These Hammond creation labs use a crazy amount of power. Way more than I thought they did. This one uses slightly more because it's got that upgrade on it. Take a little dinosaurs. Hello, our Alpine Trike. We need a name for these loves. Pterodo. That's a name, probably. Don't tell me what to do. Just check on the other one. It just looks so sweet with the Draco Rex rolling around in the background. Tabitha and Pterodo. Let's check in on our Dracos, who should be okay. Yeah, their minimum social group is 2, so we've just about got there. Dotty, after my mum, calls herself Dotty because she's a little bit dotty, if we're honest. And Tabitha, Dotty, Pterodo, and where on earth has my other? What are you doing, buddy boy? Oh God, I love that skin. How beautiful is that dinosaur right there? Oh my God! I'm so excited to, when the game simmers down a little bit, I'm less like, you know, unlock stuff, blah blah blah. I just want to watch my dinosaurs. Dimples. You shall be called Dimples. Dimples and Dotty. Like a crime-fighting duo that you would not trust with anything. You are out of power, right? Let's get you a substation. I'm gonna stick it in the middle. I'd like to maybe try to hide my wiring this time, so I'm gonna move it around the back through this forest here because I'm not gonna build there. Try to keep it. Look, there we go.
Marking that contract is closed. Great job.
Thanks, buddy. So let's take a little look around here. Let's take a look around Isla Muerta. It definitely seems less orange to me. Is it just me? Have I gone crazy? It definitely seems less orange to me. And just before we do anything else, what's this? Ah, right, my expedition to get the Crichtonsaurus back on. Cool. We do want to focus on the Dilophosaurus, maybe. Really exciting. But actually, that looked like new. What else can we get? Velociraptor. Awesome. Chunkingosaurus, dinosaur we've never seen. Dilophosaurus, Velociraptor, Huangosaurus we already had. So it looks like 3 new dinosaurs so far. Oh, no. Ankylosaurus as well. Awesome. Coryphosaurus, is that new? Yep, Coryphosaurus is new. Good stuff. And Styracosaurus later on as well. But yeah, look at this map. You can actually build over here, right? Am I crazy? No, this is buildable. It's humongous. It's genuinely massive. Like, when you get down here, you see how big it is. How cool is this exhibit going to be? Like, right on the cusp of the world, right by the beach. Literally right by the beach. I'm really excited to put a dinosaur in here. Don't know what yet, but be nice. Maybe make this whole area like a herbivore. Is that a hole? No, it's just... What? Okay. Like a comet has smacked... Actually, that might be what it's meant to be. Like a meteorite has smashed into the wall. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I need to... Oh my God. Maybe a nice big herbivore paddock there, and you have like a couple of viewing towers or viewing... We don't have towers yet, I don't think, but a couple of viewing centres over here, and you can look over into this big exhibit by the coast for the herbivores. That'd be pretty cool. Have some carnivores down here, probably stick something in here. Raptors or Dilophosaurs or... God knows. Ah! And just to keep saying words, we now have 440,000, which means we can do whatever it was I said before.
I'm doing what I can to help you. Do what you can to help the security division.
I don't want to sell my Crichtonsaurus. I mean, I suppose if I'm going to get 150,000 back, it's not a big deal. Let's just do it.
No one likes money more than me. Well, a lot of people probably like money more than me, but in the context of our animals, the dinosaurs, I'm putting it aside because they are more important. Perhaps the most important discovery in our lifetimes. How do you put a price on that? I mean, okay, you have, but my point stands.
I've got to say, I know he's not Owen's voice actor, and some people took real problem with it. I think he's pretty good considering the circumstances. This looks kind of nice, you know. We've got the sort of the clothes shop and the fast food. Okay, it's bumpy as balls. It's super bumpy as balls. Working those legs out. Every day's leg day, folks. But you got the sort of the restaurant, the clothes shop, the fast food all downhill, and then uphill you've got the sort of the big utilitarian buildings. I like that. Plus I like this little Spinosaurus skull. I think that's pretty cool. You reckon that's a real reflection? There's a couple of like little details, you know, like how people just kind of meld through the door like ghosts. My park is full of ghosts, which I'm not on board with, frankly, but still. Can I send out another expedition? Even if I'm waiting? I think I'm just gonna focus. I know we've got other exciting things to get, but Crichtonsaurus is very much on the cusp of being integrated into our park. And we need to sell one anyway, so we'll do that first, and then we'll move on to the Dilophosaurus. And there we go! Sorry, I'm saying so many things at once. Whoa, we got loads from that. Nice! Got a few more as well. Okay, we'll get our Crichtonsaurus a little bit higher, but then we'll add it to our park. Can it live? It can probably live over here. Apologies if you hear that, I just desperately needed a drink. I think Crichtonsaurus can fit in here fine. We can always make this exhibit a bit bigger. If we look on our map, we've got some room behind here, but not tons, so it's not going to feel that bad to extend it outwards. I'm just going to extend this. I don't want curved, I don't think. There you go, just like that. Nothing big. I want to get rid of some of these trees. Just in this bit here. They can stay at the back, but... There we go, just a slightly bigger exhibit. Do I like that it's on a hill? Yeah, that's pretty cool looking, right? Really gives your exhibits a little bit of oomph, a little vroom. It's like a breast. It's lovely. You guys okay? Is everyone still fine? Yeah, I mean, the herbivores really aren't that picky at all. But they should be, because they're beautiful. Aren't you, Tabitha? Yes, you are. Oh, they seem okay. You okay, Dimples? Dimples is okay. Well said, Dimples. Well said. You can count on you. And there's Pterodo. Chomping away. So it seems we don't unlock any more, what's the question I forgot? I'm getting there. It seems we don't unlock any more, what do you call them? Skins on this map. Is that true? I actually can't check because I don't have a research centre, but at some point I will check. At some point. And this is our expedition on the way home. A little bit more, whatever this Crichtonsaurus is, we'll use it all now, and we'll make the Crichtonsaurus. So... in the interest of excitement, Chunkingosaurus, Dilophosaurus, that's 3 dinosaurs I don't have. I think that's going to be the one we're going to focus on. Okay, yep, we've got a high and a medium, that's really good. And a little bit of money from some rhenium. And who doesn't love rhenium, folks? Nerds, that's who. So, we still need a... So, not a science centre. We still need a APU centre. We don't have a helicopter station right now. And we need a research centre. We don't need a ranger station, do we? We have a ranger station, is that? I think we can probably tuck in a building around here as well. That can probably be where our helicopter goes. The only thing I'm worried about is the research centre. Maybe that can sit up here. Kind of like a utility bit, and then there's a little shopping bit. And then there's dinosaurs, which is what matters. Oh, look. Oh, it's in a different colour. Jurassic World Isla Muerta. Very cool. Very cool. Even shows you, like, number of stations. Wait, 2 stations? What? 2? Dos stational? I don't think so. Where's a little bit over here? Can you build over here? I think so. God, there's so much room. I'm going to have fun on this island. Look at it. Just on the cliff edge. What's that there? Oh, it's a tree. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I know what trees are. Don't shut up. Stop judging me. So we're literally just going to wait a little bit longer. Oh, it's done. Okay, so Crichtonsaurus time. Brand new dinosaur. Let's go. What percent is it? 67. It's not perfect, but it's actually 78 because of the thingy. The boost. Oh, and we've got a colour one as well, the arid one, right? Let's get both. Let's get both. Let's get both. Again, I think lifespan is probably the most important. I mean, rating is good as well in general, right? You want to boost rating. And resilience is good as well. Resilience makes them makes them more resilient to disease. Let's go grab that. The only thing I'm worried about is the cost. I have to keep this down if possible. I think that'll do. I think that'll do. Let's just try to actually get one of them to actually be born first, I think. Got some osmium to sell, good stuff. We got some Wangosaurus, let's extract that, and some Dilophosaurus. Hopefully we have at least one skin for
When
those.
things go wrong, who do they turn to first?
Okay.
You guessed it. So consider this contract part of us always being ready.
Well, we're going to do that anyway. We're going to obviously get a...
When things aren't right is when they have a
Research
tendency
station,
to
so-
go wrong. And we all know we don't want that. That contract is showing where you need improvement. I wouldn't ignore it.
I'm working on it, buddy. I've got 3 frickin' missions for security. I am well on board with security right now. Actually, tell you what, we can actually request another one. Oh, no, I can't. I'm only at 3. Never mind. The good thing is that once we've done all these, this should be enough to unlock the next mission. And the thing is, we have not seen, currently, well, I haven't right now, not seen any missions from past the first island. We've seen all of them for the first island, but we've not seen any of them from the other 4. So I'm really excited to see what kind of missions we're going to be given. How are we doing? We're getting there. We're getting there. So, what are we going to put in here? This could be a Dilophosaurus paddock. I really like this, how they kind of join together a little bit. They looked different in the IGN video, right? Unless I've gone crazy. Didn't they have like a gate here in the middle? I don't know if IGN added that themselves, because it was pointless. You're so pretty! Tabitha, no! You happy, Tab? She seems happy. Socials, everything's perfect, you know? It's hard to explain a little bit. I mean, it sounds soft, right? But Triceratops is my favourite dinosaur. And just seeing it come to life like this, just looking like this in my park, it's a little special. It really is. There's something. Oh, look at her. She hungry? You hungry, girl? She's hungry. My favourite dinosaur. I never get to see it come to life like this. None of these come to life in games ever. You know. It's just there's something special. There really is. All right. Before we get that going, just to build up suspense, we're gonna go ahead and modify this one. We're gonna do the same again, but this time we're gonna get an arid gene, our very first custom Crichtonsaurus incubate. And let's get this one on the go. Brand new dinosaur, ladies and gentlemen, named, of course, after Michael Crichton. This is actually our first deluxe edition dinosaur as well. Of course, an ankylosaurid, and our first
I read about
ankylosaurid.
this one before in a book. It's got a novel name, the Crichtonsaurus.
Now, I like to believe that in this world, in this universe, because Jurassic Park can't exist as written by Michael Crichton, they're actually just all big fans of Congo, the book by Michael Crichton. This is the first time I've seen this guy in motion. Look at those plates shifting individually across the back. That big ass thing. Alright, Tabitha, calm down. She's kind of adorable. Those eyes are humongous. I love how the plate shifts, really do. Just gonna call him Crichton. After the great man himself. Oh no, it failed. Okay, I'm gonna wait on the other one just because I kind of need the cash. Alright, Crichton, how you doing, buddy? Original name, I know, you're all very impressed. Nice. It's a good looking little... I really like the hill. Am I meant to like hills that much? I might flatten it. Oh, no, it's fine. Let's go check an expedition center. How are we doing? Are we still out there? No, we're not. Let's grab more of this. And does that mean we have fossils? Oh, no, apparently not. Really got to keep on top of that just a little bit more. At this point, we're pretty much just waiting for 400k. Oh, I kind of want to take the risk and just go for another Crichton, though. Go for it. Take all my money. Take all my money and take my soul. Take my powers. Use them for good. Please work. If this doesn't work, it's such a waste of money. And then we're going to save up 400k, get ourselves our research center back online. We have, at the very least, kind of escaped the initial trauma off the island. We do still have a How many people is... They hold 10,000 people! Clearly this is a vast underground system here. I've got to say, the guests look a whole lot better. They're so much more varied than they were when I personally played the game back in March. Every guest looked like a scientist or a security guard or something for entertainment. This time, there's a few scientists knocking about and dabbled in there, but generally speaking, they just look a lot better. When you start to look like intently at them, you see a lot of them are very, very similar, but taken as a whole, yeah, it looks pretty cool. There's the security guards. I think they look like security guards. Yeah, they look, as a crowd, they look pretty good, don't they? They're pointing at, God, absolutely bloody nothing. They're pointing it out very excitingly, but maybe they're just a big fan of restaurants. Who isn't? Come on, beautiful. I just want to see the arid version. I'm excited about that. How's our expedition doing? So I really want to focus on this one. There's 3 dinosaurs there we don't have, but I do want to guarantee Velociraptor and Dilophosaurus pretty soon, because why not? One thing I really want to do, one thing we are definitely doing, is we're going to get 3 or so Velociraptors, put them all together, and then bring in a bigger herbivore, probably a Monstrous, and just see what happens. Maybe the same with a Ceratosaurus as well. I don't know if they could live in harmony, we'll have to find out. But we'll put them in here and we'll see what happens. Pretty excited about that. Come on. I need to end the video, Crichtonsaurus, but I'm not doing it until you come out of that bloody thing. Plus it's a high-ranked dinosaur. Ish, it's pretty good, right? 57 ratings, not bad. Should bump up our money a little bit, make my park a little bit more popular. How much are we making? We were on 70-ish. We are up to 93. Not bad. I am waiting for that first storm, however. We're going to need some storm defense stations at some point. There we go. Awesome. Oh, really cool. Hello, beautiful. How you doing? Oh, I like you. Wow, wow, wow.
We are pleased to welcome Crichtonsaurus to the park.
There's our arid Crichtonsaurus. I really like how that plate looks on. There isn't much difference actually now that I look at them next to each other. But still very cool. These are only fairly basic skins, I'd say, in the sort of the overarching theme of things. Let's just set off our next expedition nice and quick. Grab some fossils. What did we get? Ooh, some nice chunkingosaurus there. No, we'd never do that. Some platinum. Oh, 360. Gorgeous. And some high quality Dilophosaurus. Good stuff. So, we are officially, look at that, beautiful. We are officially sort of settled into Muerta. Next episode, business as usual, we are going to focus on Dilophosaurus and Velociraptor and Chunkingosaurus and Wahangasaurus, as well as leveling this up on the bottom right, whatever it is called, security, that's what it's called, in order to get the medium power station, but more importantly than any of that, to also get the dig site speed. That's definitely going to be an important one. Thank you so much for joining me for today, folks. That is going to be the last episode for today. As far as I know, I haven't planned this out that far in advance. I'm recording this, 2 weeks in advance. But I think 5 episodes to kickstart our playthrough is a good idea, but I do, like I say, want to really take my time and enjoy this playthrough. So from now on, 2 videos a day, probably every day of the week except Sundays. Hope you guys are really going to enjoy the playthrough. I know I'm definitely going to enjoy it. And we'll have lots of other Jurassic World Evolution stuff as well. Reviews and highlights and patch discussions and DLC discussions and loads of stuff. Tons of stuff, guys. Tons of it. Like, too much. Thank you so much for joining me and for the support, I assume, on the past 5 videos. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye. Quick little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.